Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're going to compare two Western Mountaineering sleeping bag models. Now when I do this, I don't just randomly grab two bags out of my closet and say, I'm going to compare these two. I try to make sure that they have some relevancy to one another. So today we're going to be looking at the Western Mountaineering MityLite. It's rated for 40 degrees. It's this green bag here on the left. And the all-new Western Mountaineering DreamLite, which is rated for 35 degrees Fahrenheit. This MityLite weighs 1 pound 5 ounces, and this DreamLite weighs 1 pound 9.5 ounces. So both of these are semi-rectangular bags. They both have two zippers, one across the footbox section, one that runs up the length of the bag. This is my bag. I reviewed this Western Mountaineering MityLite about 1.5 years ago on my channel, and at that time I stated that Western Mountaineering says this weighs 1 pound 10 ounces. I sent it back and had it overfilled. Now hindsight being 2020, I wish I had weighed this bag before I sent it back for overfill. When I got it back, I weighed it, and it weighed 1 pound 8.5 ounces. And I knew at that time, when I said that in the review of this bag, it didn't make any sense. You know, it says the bag is supposed to weigh 1 pound 10 ounces, and after overfill, it didn't even weigh that. So I noticed that Western Mountaineering quietly adjusted the weight of this bag. And so now on their new website, they list this as being 1 pound 5 ounces, which makes a lot more sense. I sent it in and had it overfilled. It weighs 3.5 ounces more than the spec weight. So that makes total sense to me now. The MityLite comes with 12 ounces of Western Mountaineering's 850 plus European goose down. This has got 13 ounces in it. I'm going to tell you what I think about these two bags and which one would be the better value. Well, you're getting a whole lot more workmanship and a little more material in this bag than that one. There's a lot of differences between these two bags. The internal circumferences inside of the bag, the space you have to sleep in. Down here at the bottom of the DreamLite, it's 42 inches in circumference. The MityLite's 46 inches in circumference. So the footbox in the MityLite is a couple inches wider overall than the DreamLite. Moving up to the waist, the Western Mountaineering DreamLite, the TerraLite, and the CloudLite are the only bags that Western Mountaineering makes where the biggest dimension is in the waist area. So this bag's got 68 inches of waist circumference. That's huge. This one has 59 inches. The MityLite is a good 4 inches narrower in the waist section than this DreamLite. When you get up to the shoulders, the MityLite is 62 inches in circumference on the inside, and the DreamLite is 65 inches in circumference. So you got a bigger shoulder dimension, a bigger waist dimension in the DreamLite, and the MityLite's a little wider in the footbox. Now, in terms of value, this is what I see here. Summer 2025, this goes for $470, and the 6-foot version of the DreamLite goes for $545. So $75 difference in the price of these two sleeping bags. I'm going to show you what you get for it. The MityLite is a very simple construction bag. It's got sewn through seams. So this outer shell is stitched directly to the inner shell. There is no piece of baffling material in here along the seam. And that's one of the features that help to keep this bag so light. But the DreamLite, however, is a baffled bag. It has a piece of baffling material in between the outer shell and the inner fabric. So there is a piece of mesh, it's like no-seam netting, in between the outer shell fabric and the inner fabric. So you've got baffles in this. That's a lot more labor to sew in all those baffles, I would think, than just simply sewing the outer shell to the inner shell. Now, this DreamLite got a couple other things that the MityLite doesn't have. So the DreamLite has got a down-filled draft tube that runs all the way along the length of that zipper and the footbox zipper. So you can open this up flat like a comforter just like that one, but this one has got a down-filled draft tube that runs along the zipper all the way around the bottom of the bag to help keep you warmer on that zippered side, because there's no insulation here on my MityLite. There's no down-filled draft tube. This also has a hood, reverse differential cut. It's made so that the baffle will loft towards the inside of the hood as opposed to the outside. For $75, I just think that there's a lot more labor that went into, because these are handmade. It seemed to me like there's a lot more labor involved here than there is here. So Western Mountaineering sent this out to me along with the new cloud light to show you guys on the channel. And I'm going to be able to keep these for a while, Western Mountaineering told me. So I'm going to have a chance to do a field test on this. I just can't wait. I'm really excited about that bag. But all I really wanted to do here was show you a couple of sleeping bags from Western Mountaineering's DreamLite series. They're not the lightest bags that they make. They got a couple models that weigh under a pound. So fully baffled. But these are versatile. They're very roomy, so you can layer up inside. It was not uncomfortable in here at all for me with layer of wool and layer it down on. And it would be just the same here, only more spacious in the waist area. This one packs down into an extra small stuff sack, and this one packs down into their extra small stuff sack. If they had offered this, I may have gotten it over this. I don't know. I'm happy with my MityLite. I'm extremely happy with it. And with the overfill, I've slept in low 30s, upper 20s in this without any problem, without putting any extra layers on. But yeah, $545 for the 6-foot version in the DreamLite, and $470 for the MityLite that comes in a 6'3" version only. So if you like this little comparison of these two Western Mountaineering sleeping bags, please click like and subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate that. So until next video, stay safe out there and have fun.